X, the new A24 film, is now out on the big screen for you guys to go and check out. This film, we follow a group of adults who go to a farm in Texas to shoot an adult film for the next generation to come, a masterpiece. But when things suddenly take a turn, things get very horrific. So I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this new A24 film. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of X. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below, smash that like button for me, and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, we're going to jump into this review of X right now. Okay, so the new A24 film X, this new horror film. Look, let's just cut straight to the chase here. We know with A24 films that they are very unique and very different to most cinema that you see. A24 isn't for everyone. There are certain movies people absolutely love and adore, and there's some that people just don't like. For instance, Midsommar for me. I don't really like that film quite a lot. I actually don't like it that much at all. Like, I just hate it. I hate that movie for many reasons. So going into A24 films, it's not always going to be for everyone. This film is no different. It's very much got that A24 feel about it, while also might be a bit more for other people as well. Now, I'm going to tell you guys and be completely honest. As someone who has ups and downs with A24 films, some of them I love, some of them I don't like, this one actually fell in the category of I actually enjoyed this film. This film to me was quite good. I got everything I wanted out of this film because it's a horror film. And when you guys know, if you guys have been watching me, when I go in and watch a horror film, there are certain things I'm expecting to get from a horror film. And that is to the suspense, to be on the edge of my seat, to get nervous and anxious while I'm watching, and to have that gore and that effect of, oh my god, oh, gross. So this film delivered on all of those for me. Delivered on all of it. Now, the premise of the film of having adults go to a farm where they talk to the owners and they're actually going to use one of the houses there to shoot a adult film. Now, they're trying to create this film that is going to be not just a full-on adult film, but it's going to be like the next generation. Like, it's going to be more than just that. It's going to be cinema, as they say in the movie as well. So you have this group of people coming together, these characters that actually worked quite well for me as well. You have the two female stars who I think were performed brilliantly and actually really portrayed that sort of industry from what I've heard and stuff about that industry. They actually came across like that's what they would be like, and especially because this is set in 79, so they really nailed that feel for me. The producer guy, he really worked as well. He really did own that performance of, I'm the guy in charge, I'm the one that's producing all this, I'm the one that's trying to make these people become stars. The performer himself really fit the stereotype for that as well, and was performed brilliantly as well. He really came off like that, and I like his backstory that they gave as well. The backstory for all of them is quite good, and their motives to why they are doing what they're doing actually worked really well. And by having that, it actually made me get more invested in the characters and enjoy the performances and enjoy what they were trying to achieve for their careers, where they wanted to go in life. Then you have the cameraman as well. He's there. He has his little moments throughout as well. And you have his girlfriend who helps him out with all that stuff, and she goes through some character arcs as well. And I liked her character arc as well, and it made sense. So the characters in this actually worked quite well for me. They bounced off each other quite brilliantly, to be honest. There are certain scenes with certain characters that were funny because there was things that were... What I really liked about the film when it came to those moments is they had a moment earlier in the film where something happened and then it came back, and they really brought it back around as well, and it was funny, it was hilarious, and I was like, fair play, fair play. So you had that. But as for the farm owners, the elderly couple, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The way that they portrayed them was different to what I was expecting, because most horror films, when you have these characters like an elderly couple that you know are gonna be, oh, okay, they're a bit fishy, they're a bit, I don't trust them. But the way that they gave the backstory and actually made you feel for the character, especially the woman, she really had this whole character about her that I guess most people could resonate with as we get older. Because when you get to a certain age and you start to envy younger people because of the way they look, like the way that you used to be when you were younger, we all know we're going to get to that stage where we're not as good looking as we are when we're in our 20s. We're not going to be like that. We're going to be 80, 70, 90, and we're going to not look the best anymore. And that envy was really portrayed brilliantly in this film. I mean, incredibly good. And it gave you empathy towards her as well, which I did not expect in this movie at all. Because normally I thought it just, you're not going to get that. And the twists and turns throughout the whole entire movie with who is going to be the killer, who isn't the killer, what's going on, when's this going to happen, was brilliant. It worked perfectly for me. I must also give a mention to the editing in this film. The editing is world class. Some of the choices that they did just elevated certain scenes. There's scenes where they would actually split screen it to one, like the elderly couple and then the people that were doing things right there. And the way they contrasted it with what they were doing, and that just added to that emotional attachment that you were getting towards the characters. Some of the other editing choices with the lighting as well, and cutting certain moments when certain kills are happening to create this red tinge around, was exceptional. Absolutely brilliant. The music on top of that just was eerie, and it was like chilling, bone chilling, and they really captured that suspense. I was on the edge of my seat for the whole second half of this movie. This is a slow burn as well, so it's a slow horror movie. They're building, and when they hit that second half, you're on the edge of your seat constantly, and that was really, really good. There was also this one moment where they hit you with this, oh my god, something's about to happen, but it didn't. But then they come back to that, and it was great as well. So some people aren't, this isn't going to be for everyone, I tell you that. It's very, this is definitely R18. The gore is good. There's some pretty gnarly stuff, like some stuff where you just sit there and you're just cringing because of how painful that is and just what happened. And then there's this really cool scene as well. Well, it's not really cool, but it's done exceptionally well early on with the truck and a crash, and the effects were really, really good. Absolutely fantastic. And I really like the gore in this. The gore was absolutely fantastic. The kills were great as well. But this isn't going to be for everyone as well. It is very heavy with sexual content throughout the film as well. And there's some really gross stuff. Not like anything too extreme that you're thinking of, but like just enough to make you feel a bit uncomfortable and a bit like, that's gross. Like that sort of feeling. That's what you want. So this isn't going to be for everyone. It's A24. So go in it with that mind as well. This isn't your typical horror movie, but I think it's a really, really good horror movie. Definitely one of the better ones I've seen of recent. And I really enjoyed this. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of X? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. And peace out.